around the town, checking out all the sights, so we'll be back in the morning.
Mark, thanks for joining us here at the Englert Theater to talk about Summer of the Arts.
Thanks for having me, Regina.
Summer of the Arts is a great umbrella organization for 5 wonderful downtown Iowa City festivals: the Jazz Fest, the Iowa Arts Festival, the Friday Night Concert Series, the Saturday Night Free Movie Series, and now this year, the Landlocked Film Series. So talk a little bit about the Friday Night Concert Series, which started last week.
The kickoff has historically been the West High and City High jazz bands. Actually, phenomenal music. We started off a little bit earlier this year, I think, than last year.
So when does the Saturday Night Free Movie Series kick off?
We're starting off with Back to the Future. And
fun.
Brian DeCoster is loaning us his DeLorean to sit out in the lawn of, so I think it'll be sitting there. It'll be a lot of fun. Yeah, we're looking forward to it.
That's great. And I saw National Treasure was on the lineup too, one of my favorite films.
Sometime in July.
Yeah, around the 4th of July. I think that's
you got
really
Abbott
smart.
and Costello doing Frankenstein.
That'll
and
be good.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun, and not just for kids. And I should tell you that this entire summer is family friendly.
Right.
But and the whole thing is free as well, which is nice. Everybody should be able to afford that. When they do have an opportunity, they should go to summerofthearts.org and contribute something.
Okay, so the festival that's probably closest to your heart, the Jazz Festival. I mean, you were the person that got that started.
Grismore and I
were
really,
take some credit,
started. Steve and I, we were playing in front of the store. He was playing in front of the store from '87 on. The Jazz Fest started 4 years later, but he had challenged me. He said, "You get the money, I'll get the bands." So I was
thinking, had the harder job?
Well, I've come to learn that I should have gotten the bands, let him get the money.
Right.
But what is this? 18 years later, and this has grown into an international event, and it's listed in Downbeat magazines and Jazz Times as one of the top 100 in the world. Not just Iowa, not just the region, not just the nation, but the entire world.
It's incredible.
So it is phenomenal. And KCCK is broadcasting the Jazz Fest, or simulcasting it, and that goes out over their internet frequency as well. So truly a global event, and it's a lot of fun.
And so who do we get to see this year?
Well, we've got a lot of people. Jenny Scheinman, who kind of is a cross between Stefan Grappelli and Jean-Luc Ponty. She plays violin. She's got a great vocal sense to her. She was at Oberlin. We have Joshua Redman, who was a Grammy nominee this year, also the Harvard award-winning for education in jazz and music in the media. John Schofield, phenomenal guitarist, and Garage Mahal, Bonorama, brass band out of New Orleans. It should be a just tremendous event, a world class.
Last year I was down on the Ped Mall, or on the Pentecrest all weekend. That was my vacation in Iowa City, and I think that
you can park there.
Yeah,
and you can have a lot of fun.
And you should. I mean, it's worth it.
And enjoy. I think the fact that you can sit down, you enjoy. We have 20 different restaurants that are out in the streets, plus the restaurants that are throughout the commercial district and the CB10, as we call it, a 4-block area. It's a great little downtown. It's really enjoyed well, underutilized, I think, from the standpoint of even locals. I don't think they come down and enjoy it as much as they should. And the people that really take advantage of it are the people who are traveling here from Montana and Colorado and New York and Paris. And we've had people from 30 different countries and about 45 different states that we've counted here, and they've been independently interviewed, and so it's terrific. And the Iowa Arts Festival is getting that kind of reputation as well.
Yeah, it's just it's hard to leave Iowa City in the summer with all the activities going on.
Well, you've got the International Writers Workshop program, and now
all the
of course,
reading series.
The last one is the Landlocked, which happens. It's perfect because it comes at the end of August, and every year it seems to me that they're moving up school, inching it up earlier and earlier. And I think school starts that week. There are going to be a lot more people in town than there were for the original Landlocked. And Landlocked looks at everything: short film, feature-length film, full-length screenplays, animated student works. And I think last year they had somewhere a little over 100 different submissions, 30 different countries were represented.
Wow.
And the fact that the state government is looking at tax credits for film and feature film and production, I think Iowa is really right in line now to be recognized for a lot of different programs and plays and theater productions, film productions, and bring a lot more of a fine point to the economic development angle. Arts and the culture in this community, in this state, have benefited my business. Otherwise, I would not still be here, and I would not still continue to reinvest those dollars back into the arts. So There is definitely an economic motivation for me, as well as a philanthropic one.
Sure.
But as long as the city continues to invest their dollars,
are you trying to put me on the spot here?
Absolutely. We'll continue to invest our dollars, and I'll continue to ask people to dig into their pockets and do the same thing.
Yeah. Well, Mark, thanks. Thanks for being here, and thanks for everything that you've helped create in downtown Iowa City with Summer of the Arts. It's made a huge difference in this community. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Now let's go to a segment with my co-host Katie Roche, where she will talk with the Riverside Theater about their annual Shakespeare Festival and take a look at interactive art opening at Arts Iowa City, our mayor's monthly notable nonprofit.
Downtown tonight, all around the town, checking out all the sights, so we'll be back in the morning.
I'm here with Ron Clark here at Riverside Theater on Gilbert Street, and this is the lobby/gallery space of the theater. How often do you guys change out your displays here?
About every 2 months. We feature as many artists as we can over the years, and we are happy to sell work, and we take no commission.
Well, that's a really good deal for the artists. But the real reason we're here to talk to you is because the Shakespeare Festival is about to get started.
Yeah, we open on June 13th with the Comedy of Errors, which is a wonderful, what we call entry point play. It's his shortest play. It's wildly funny. So if you have friends that aren't quite sure they love Shakespeare, this is the play to bring them to. Two sets of twins, mistaken identities,
right.
Wild hilarity ensues.
And then The Winter's Tale.
The Winter's Tale.
I've never seen.
A lot of people haven't. It opens a week later, June 20th, and then goes into a rolling repertory with the Comedy of Errors. It's a fairy tale, you know, with a jealous king, a queen who passes away in grief, and a child that's set out into the wilderness, you know, and is rescued. You know,
right.
It's a wonderful thing, sort of like Princess Bride. It's got that kind of magic.
Minus
to it.
the rats of abnormal sizes.
Yeah, minus that. No abnormal rats. But we do have a bear.
Oh, there's a bear.
There's the most famous stage direction in Western dramatic literature: exit pursued by a bear. So we have a bear.
So do you have a trained bear or a costume?
We have an actor who is a trained bear. Yes,
Woo,
we do.
Big budget stuff here.
Yes, it is. It is. Yeah.
Well, what else should people know? Where do they get tickets?
They should come to the box office or go online, riversidetheater.org, riversidetheater.org, or the box office is 338-7672, and or just show up.
And I have to ask, do you need any volunteers?
We do need volunteers. Thank you for asking. We're always looking for volunteers for ushers, to do some overnight security. You know, you can be there and watch the sun come up over the festival stage.
Very cool.
But yeah, and it's a great opportunity to see the shows for absolutely free and do some good while you're doing it.
Wonderful. Well, everyone go to riversidetheater.org. Check out the details on the shows, and thank you so much for having us here today.
Oh, my pleasure, Katie.
Thank you.